I still have managed to attract beautiful company here on Radio Row. We're in Houston, all thanks Super Bowl 51, and you joined us a few years ago, Brooklyn Decker, and this year you're coming by on behalf of Special Olympics. And look, this is near and dear to everyone's heart in our area. The Polar Bear Plunge was last week, and I think everyone knows that they can do something to contribute, but you love telling this story. And we're here to help some people. So tell away. It's good to have you with
us. So we're here with Sharita Taylor. She is representing Team USA in the World Winter Games next month in Austria, which is pretty awesome.
That's cool.
I don't know if
Austria is really nice.
You can see and hear, but her medals are jingling around her neck.
I can definitely hear.
This is just the tip of the iceberg, by the way. She's
How many she got?
I got 6.
6.
But 6 on today. She has like a whole pile at home.
Well, you need to keep going to catch Michael Phelps, right?
I think she's passed him.
I
think she's passed him in the medal count.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
I think so.
I think so.
I don't know.
Give Sharita's background. Tell me her story.
I started skating. My twin sister and I have started skating at 4 years old. And we're now 26 and we're still competing. And at first we started speed skating when we were 8 years old, and then when we were 9, we switched to figure skating, and now we're both level 5 figure skaters in Special Olympics.
Is there a place my audience can go to watch her skate right now? Just like YouTube up something,
Yes.
Google up something?
Yes, actually.
Because I'm telling you, I'm like, all right, stop the interview, let me go see. I want to see what this looks like.
So Austria2017.org is the World Games website. There are 107 countries competing, so you can go and cheer on whichever country you want to choose. We're obviously rooting for Team USA and Sharita and all her teammates. But something cool about Sharita and her sister actually won the state gold medal yesterday in Ohio while
And
Sharita's
today.
here. And today. Oh, and today.
Yeah,
That's
and
good
today.
news.
That's awesome.
And she's preparing to go to the World Games. So they're very
When
decorated.
are the games? A couple weeks away?
March 14th they kick off.
Wow.
And
You
can
got
watch
your bags
them on ESPN.
packed?
Not yet, but I still got to get some gear.
Well, you're used to being cold, right? So going off to Austria, you know, anyone that
Yeah.
skates is cold all the time. Every time I go to a hockey game, I'm cold.
Well, yeah. On the ice, I'm used to it. Outside, forget it.
That's why you're wrapped in a scarf today. You're ready to go.
Did I read right that you'll be flying for the first time?
I flew for the first time in Vermont.
Okay.
And it was an amazing experience. I got to take pictures. Yeah.
In Vermont, they did the training. So the whole winter
Okay.
team went and trained together in December. And now they're all going to travel together. The whole Olympic team's going to travel together over to Austria in March.
Well, this is super fun.
Pretty
And
great.
What's going on in your life, in your career?
I have a baby, so I'm momming big time.
Hank, yeah?
Hank, yeah.
Yeah, I Googled you.
Oh, you
know?
Googled. Look at you.
Well, I got to keep up with these things to remain cool, you
Well,
know?
I don't know how cool like momming is, but I feel pretty good about it. I think it's pretty great. But yeah, I have a son Hank, and working on a show, Grace and Frankie, and you know, here with the Special Olympics, I've been working with them for several years now, almost my whole life. And yeah, that sums it up.
And you're dying to make
me.
fun of my hat because you're not a Texan,
Well-
but you have been imported here via marriage to the Republic
That's correct.
of Texas.
My
and-
husband is an Austinite, and I feel like when you marry a Texan, you can't leave Texas, you know? So I see your cowboy hat, and I was like, oh, is this a thing that you do all the time? Or is this like a Texas thing?
No. Tell her I'm the least likely guy.
He wears that ridiculous hat everywhere we
Yeah.
go.
Oh, gosh. No. I hate country music. I'm not a cowboy.
You better hide on your way
Yeah,
out of here.
I would think I thought
I would whisper if I were
thought
you.
I had like a Travolta urban cowboy thing going on. But,
Yeah, well.
I mean, Bono wears a cowboy hat once in a while.
Oh,
It's
so you're
the
comparing yourself
headset.
to Bono.
No, but I'm just trying to think of non-cowboys who wear
Okay.
cowboy hats.
Right.
People that look ridiculous in a cowboy hat.
Well, Bono
other
is
than me.
Bono. Bono is.
Do I look ridiculous in the hat?
Bono can wear anything, yeah.
I don't. Well, what do you think, Sharita? Does he look ridiculous?
I'm about to get insulted by one of the most beautiful women in the world.
I can't
so,
comment.
I mean, let me
She
turn
can't
it off.
comment. See, she's much more diplomatic than I am.
That was the best
That was
answer. She can't
She
comment.
can't comment. I think that says it all. I think that
That was
says it all.
perfect.
Man,
Perfect.
this is a tough crowd here
That was
today.
a wonderful answer. Man, I wish I was as diplomatic as you are.
Oh.
I think you need to run for office one day. We have a little politician on our hands.
Well, I mean, I think she can bring
very-
people together. I don't think there's any doubt about
I
that.
think so. I think so.
Save the world.
Yeah, she's doing it. One tournament at a time. Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So Brooklyn, I got a chance to take my wife to Europe this year, and we're going to be in Paris for like 3 days during the French Open. Convince me and my wife that we should go to Roland Garros.
To the French Open?
Yeah.
I didn't get to stick around long enough. My husband always lost after like one match at the French.
Did you go? Did you
I
go?
mean, I went, but I was
it
there
wasn't
for
a good
maybe
vibe.
hours.
You know, when you lose, it's never a good
Well, Andy hates clay, so he would go and probably lose first or second round. So I don't really have good memories with Roland Garros. Specifically, Paris is beautiful, but
we should skip tennis.
I mean,
I was hoping you'd talk her into it. I've already been. I went like 20 years ago. But if you're telling me this, believe me, there's a lot of things trouble she can get into in Paris without me taking her to a tennis match.
Well, I will say with the Aussie Open final, with Roger and Rafa back playing healthy, obviously at the top of their game again, I think Roland Garros could be really interesting this year, right? Because we have Rafa back, and he's the greatest of all time on clay.
So you're saying go for the matchup.
If those two are matched up again, absolutely.
You're saying don't go if you're married to Andy.
Don't go if you're married
to
Andy or any American, because they don't tend to like clay. I would not recommend the
well.
French Open. It's not going to end
I don't
well
like
for
Americans in general. But
that's
all. I'm only going. I'm not going to
just-
live there. I'm just going in to eat the food.
It's
Take
beautiful.
some pictures and see Bruno Mars.
See Bruno Mars, drink some wine,
That's
go to
all
the
I'm
Eiffel
doing.
Tower, put a lock on that fence.
Eat some croissant.
Eat a croissant
and say merci.
And wear like a beret and just
say,
to match your cowboy
how do you
hat.
say goodbye in French?
Au revoir.
Yeah, that's what
I even knew
that's
that.
What I would say. I went to Paris once. I went to the French Open, and it was in '99. Like Agassi was really good. Springsteen was playing. The whole city was on strike. It was the worst experience of my life.
Springsteen was playing tennis
No, he was playing. He was playing the guitar.
That'd be interesting.
at the match.
No.
I know. Yeah, no, the French again. I don't have the best memories with the French Open. Just
Nor
because,
do I. I walked a lot.
Yeah,
The whole city was on strike.
Why?
I couldn't get. Because the French strike. Google it.
You realize that you're like bad mouthing the French as you're about to go to Paris. Like you do real. I mean, I love the French. By the way, my beef is not with the French. It's with the French Open and the clay courts.
Okay.
There we go. So who do we like in the Super Bowl? Sharita, who's your pick? Patriots or Falcons?
She's wearing red, white, and blue.
Somewhere in the middle.
So diplomatic. This girl, she's on fire.
I mean, she's like a coach at a
She's
press
so
conference.
good. I know.
She's got Bill Belichick.
Yes, she does.
I gotta be honest, whoever wins, and congratulations to them,
Well,
a
they
good
probably
mindset.
deserve
I like
to win
that.
as long as they play by the rules, right?
Yes.
All right, we're not going to go into that.
I need to be more like you, Sharita. I'm telling
Brooklyn,
you.
you're just bitter because Carolina isn't
Wow.
back here this year.
I know. Trust
It didn't
me.
go so well last year, did it?
Or any of this season.
Ugh,
Yeah,
it was
last
a
year
rough
was
year.
not a good showing, and this year was a really rough year. And growing up in Charlotte, you can't really root for Atlanta. I don't know if people from Atlanta feel like this, but Charlotteans feel this weird rivalry. I think it's one-sided, so maybe I need to figure that out. But no, I mean, and the last time Carolina went to the Super Bowl, they lost to the Patriots. So I feel like if the Patriots win, that makes us look better, right?
That sounds good.
Right.
I'll buy that.
Well, your Twitter thing has North Carolina like all over it. That's
That's
your
know.
thing.
That's my thing. I'm
good
a
thing.
Charlotte gal.
All right. Well, we're
Yeah.
Maryland people. We wrap ourselves in purple and
And cowboy hats.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is not a thing. I don't really look
think
like
it's a
that.
Liar.
Google me.
Liar.
Google me.
I have
man.
nice hair under here.
Google me.
do I
That's so
say?
funny.
A crown of lies.
That's so funny.
That's your trademark hat.
Sounds like a bad pickup line. Google me. Google me. That was good. I
I'm
like
not.
that.
See, this is a problem.
I'll
I'm not
Google
allowed
you.
to hit back. You know
Oh,
what I
yes,
mean?
you are. Go
Oh.
for it. Go for the
What am I
jugular.
gonna say to her?
Go for it. No, I'm kidding. The
They tune
cowboy
in the
hat
show
looks
for me
great.
to insult one of the most beautiful women in the
No,
world.
I'm kidding. The cowboy hat looks great. To be fair, before we went on, you said give me, rib
A
me a little
Houston
bit.
Texans player brought it, sat here yesterday.
Oh, that's cool.
It was in a bag. I
Okay.
said, that's really cool. Let me put it on. I put it on with the bag. He's like, that looks stupid. Take it out of the bag. I put it on my head. He's like, it looks good on you. It'll look good on the camera. It'll look like you're in Texas.
It looks cool.
They gave it to him for the logo.
It's cool.
And I'm just doing it as
Hey, it's
so I
easy
can get
to mess
insulted
with, yeah.
by Brooklyn
No,
Decker.
I actually really, I live in Austin. I respect a cowboy hat. Don't get me wrong. I think it looks great.
All right. I'm no Matthew McConaughey.
No, I mean, none of us
Who
are.
is,
right?
right? Exactly.
I know, right?
Just ask.
We can all try.
Brooklyn Decker, Sharita Taylor. Tell everybody more about Special Olympics, where they can go to help out and watch and do all the things that they want to do to watch her win more of these jangling medals.
So Austria2017.org, you can go and support the World Games. Again, we are going to be airing it live on ESPN, which is very exciting. It's the first time that's happening, so you'll see the opening ceremonies on ESPN. You'll get to see her.
You've been on like a lot of beach. You've been a lot of places. Where's your favorite beach?
Oh, the Maldives.
You know,
It's really
special.
special.
I knew. I've been to Bora Bora, Tahiti,
You have?
Moorea.
I've never done any of that.
I'm going to Australia. I'm going to
Oh.
the Whitsunday Islands and
Dang,
to Brisbane
you
next
get
week.
around.
I've
That's
been told
pretty cool.
that. Brooklyn Decker just told me I get around.
Well, geographically speaking.
Like the Beach Boys. No,
Geographically.
but I figured the Maldives would be. That doesn't surprise me. You'd say that.
They have
Mine
these
would
little-
be Moorea, by the way. Go
Where's
to Moorea.
that?
That's Tahiti, French Polynesia,
Okay, I've never
Bora
done
Bora.
French Polynesia. It sounds beautiful.
You should gather up your.
I should.
Yeah, consider.
My buddies.
Figure it out. Yeah.
One thing about Maldives, they have these little sharks in the water.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
They call them the kittens of the sea because you can put your hands up to them and they don't do anything. They're like little kittens, which is it sounds kind of terrifying, but it's really cool
like
that there are sharks in the water.
kitty
you can
cat
touch
shark?
them. Yeah, kind of. It's really good. Highly
I'm gonna
recommend.
Google that.
Highly recommend that. Google it.
We're doing glowworm caves in New Zealand 2 weeks from now.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah, you got to get out and live a
That
No
little
sounds
bit.
idea
really
what he's
cool.
talking about, Sharita.
That sounds
No
so
idea.
cool.
Google it. Google it.
Well, this one's
I
going
will-
to Austria, so we can all envy
Yeah,
from
there
afar.
you
That's
go.
for
Wanna
hear all
sure.
about it.
Yeah.
Win more medals, represent our country. Way to go.
Go USA.
Thank
Go
you.
Sharita.
Thank you.
It was
Thanks for
nice to
stopping
meet
by.
you.
Nice to meet you too.
And she was
You
beautiful.
guys are so funny.
There you go.
funny, and she thinks I'm funny looking. Great.
No.
about
no.
right. It's about right.
We are WNST.net AM 1570 and WNST Towson, Baltimore, and we never stop talking Baltimore sports.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much.